So guys, it's the end of August on the farm, and I want to take you around and show you how the flowers are doing, tell you the problems that I'm having, the things I need to get fixed, what's going well, and how I'm going to manage the problems that are happening with these flowers. Let's get started and I'll show you what's going on the farm end of August tour. So I'm in the status row right now, guys, and we just weeded through the status. They were like covered in weeds. And I went around deadheading the dead ones. I'll show you right here. There's some dead ones, just so that they keep coming back, because, you know, if you don't cut off of them, they'll get that darker color. Like these are really dead over here. So I've been deadheading them just so we get more blooms, because these will go all the way through until the first frost. So I want to make the best of what I have here. So we've been deadheading, and look, I have white down here. The white is very pretty. People are enjoying it, and I'm telling them again, like, the straw flowers are one of those other amazing flowers where you can keep them forever. So they're a great one to pick off of. So yeah, so the straw flowers have gotten weeded. I'm going to show you my phlox really needs to get weeded. Some of them died back because they just got choked out from the weeds. So let me go show you them. So yeah, the celosia has been a favorite of my customers. So next year I'm going to definitely plant more. They're loving the celosia. And down here's the rudbeckia. So the rudbeckia is also very popular. I did about half a row, 50 feet, probably 60 feet this year. Next year I'm going to double it. It's beautiful. I want to do more of the varieties like Sahara, and all the other ones like more prairie, and the doubles are awesome too. So yes, the rudbeckias, they're looking good. Some of them, you know, they need to be like deadheaded, so more blooms are going to grow off of them, but they're looking good. So my cherry brandy ones, I just want to show you, a lot of them aren't looking too healthy. I mean, I know I need to deadhead them, but as you can see, I can't really even find one that's like at a perfect picking point. So I don't know if that's like they don't do as well. And I was really excited about them, and actually they had bad germination for me. I had to like regrow them. It just wasn't working well. So guys, if you grow healthy red rudbeckias, let me know what I'm doing wrong here, or if this is what you're experiencing too, because I'm not too happy with them, and I don't know if I'm going to grow them next year. So yeah, let me know. All right, let me show you the phlox. Okay, so the phlox are covered in weeds, as you can see, and that's definitely not good for them because they're a smaller plant and it's choking them out, and the nutrients are probably getting taken away, because they are tall over here. They were perfectly beautiful July when I first opened, but they're going to get weeded this week, so hopefully they'll bounce back a little bit. I know that other farmers say they really do keep going until the frost, so I'm hoping that once I weed them, deadhead them, I'll be getting more blooms on them, because I love phlox. I love that delicate look on them. Yeah, so I probably say I have about 30 feet by 4 feet of the phlox. So I'll update you next week when they're weeded. We'll see what they look like. Okay, so the amaranth section. So the amaranth is looking good. It's it looks like it's actually going to seed, but it stays this way for a while, so it's not bad. Some of them are putting on some new shoots, which is good. I did try and pinch as much as I could of these so that they wouldn't just grow in one giant stalk, but as you can see, this one I missed because it's huge. Let's see, this one has been good cutting off of, so there's other little sprouts on it. So what would I have changed here on the amaranth? Next year, what I'll want to do with these is succession plant them more, so they're at different stages, so that they're not all going to seed like this at once. I did put a couple here, like smaller ones, but there's only a couple ones too small. So next year I'll want to succession plant some of the amaranths out at different stages, so that they're, you know, not all going to seed. So okay, so to the marigolds. The marigolds are gorgeous and abundant. They're not as popular to pick off of, but you know what? I don't care, because this is just gorgeous to look at. People do pick them, but not as much as the zinnias, but to look at, it's just a gorgeous picture focal point. So I definitely will be planting the same amount, a whole entire 100-foot row of the marigolds. I love it. I'm getting some sort of disease on some of them. They got attacked, Japanese beetles like crazy. So I don't know if this is a Japanese beetle problem. I've never grown the African marigolds before, but I'm going to show you. For example, this. Okay, so this is the plant in question here, or the section of the marigolds that are in question. So look at how dead these are looking. Not good. If you look closer, you can see little brown spots on them. So I'm assuming there's some kind of disease on them. I don't know if it's from the Japanese beetles or if this is just something that happened. My concern about it is that it'll spread to the healthy plants. So I'm going to be calling some people, farmers that I know, and asking them, do I need to spray? Do I need to pull them? How do I stop this from spreading? Because I do have healthy plants, like probably starting here. So I have a good, I would say 30 feet of healthy plants, 30 feet of bad plants. Oh, this one's looking okay. So I need to figure this out because the marigolds are a beautiful focal point and I can't have brown in the middle. So yeah, that's what I need to figure out on the marigolds. Gomperina, my consistent plant that is, knock on wood, not giving me any trouble. So the Gomperina is beautiful, it's abundant, it's looking healthy, it's blooming, it's staying the way it is. It's so awesome. So the only thing probably that it does need is maybe some weeding back. It's got some of the grass growing in between it. But other than that, the Gomperina is looking awesome. What would I change about the Gomperina? As you can see, it's very monotone. I did a lot of the, actually it was called, I think, pink rose. It looks more like purple. I would put more colors other than just this one color. I have the white down here and carmine, which are very pretty. There's only a small section of it. I'll show you the white. And here's the carmine. It's that orangey color. And these would have been really pretty for the fall. So next year I'm going to do more of these. So the cosmos are finally putting on blooms. It took forever. And they're still not that tall. But at least there's hope here that these are going to finally bloom. Because I have a lot. I have probably 200 feet of the cosmos, and I'm waiting for them to really, you know, get nice and tall and bush out because they're so beautiful. I know last year they got 6 feet high and really bushed out. By the end of October, they were gorgeous. So I'm excited for that to happen soon. So yeah, so finally cosmos are in bloom. Let's go to the zinnias this way. Okay, zinnias also have about 200 feet of zinnias, 200 by 3.5 feet rows. All right, so the zinnias look okay. I mean, they look okay because they're starting to get the powdery mildew on them. Let's see if you can see it down here. Not good. And some of the blooms aren't as healthy as I would like. I mean, when people are making the bouquets, they're still picking nice flowers, but for me, what I'm seeing, it could definitely be better. So yeah, you know, it's been a tough season. Honestly, I think I should have sprayed them proactively. So I'll be doing that next year with neem spray because I think that might have helped them just last longer. I'm really hoping I get out of them till end of October. My kids are on the tractor. Where are they? Tractor rides. The sunflowers finally are in bloom. I had a problem with my sunflowers in the other row. There was too much weed pressure. When I planted them in, they did not grow tall, they did not grow good. But these, as you can see, are growing beautifully. These are ready to bloom soon. And I have all my little ones over here. Okay, so last couple of rows here are my dahlias. The dahlias are not, they're slow. They look okay. I'm hoping that September will bring them into bloom a lot. I mean, I see a lot of buds on these. It's just look how small they are, really. I mean, it's end of August. Actually, the ones at my house are very big. I started them the same way. I don't know if they're missing nutrients here. I'm assuming something's wrong because my ones at home are like this high and putting on blooms. So we'll see how these go. I'll show you one that's really pretty and in bloom. So there, yeah, I mean, there's buds on them. I'm hoping that September brings them into bloom more. One thing I planted over here, perennial, that I want to show you is sedum. It's really pretty. I'm very excited about my sedum. Look at that. These have the nice long stems. They look really pretty in the openings. So that is the sedum. A great perennial for color for fall. Some more of a fall bloom. Some of them, they're not really for one bloom yet. They will be September and October. So yes, so I think I showed you everything. So that's it for the August tour. And yeah, we're gonna see what the fall has to hold on this farm. I'm hoping that these flowers keep going because they need to keep making me money, and I want to keep coming here and enjoying people come picking all these flowers. So thanks for joining us today. Oh look, I forgot to say I have corn. I planted probably 150 and 50 are coming up of all different types of corn, so that's cool. My kids wanted corn, so that's just for us. But all right guys, thank you. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Show you what the end of the weekend looks like on a flower farm with everybody tired, laying down over there. That means it's the end of the weekend and everyone's exhausted and it's time to go home. When daddy's laying on the floor like that, it's time to shut down the farm and get some rest for the week before we come back and do it all again next Friday. All right.